Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Grassroots Spotlight. We are really privileged to have somebody that's quite frequently on this report, and that is our Deputy Executive Director, Sebastian Fuentes. Sebastian joined us about 2 years ago to take on the role of leading so much of our projects and efforts here, and has made quite the difference. And I think we are all, we knew he had potential, but he is truly a leader that rose to the times. When this election occurred and we have Trump 2 going on, New Hampshire desperately needed somebody that behind the scenes was really making sure that all of this was working. And I think that it all culminated with this public support of the opposition of the ICE center in Merrimack. So in the past couple of years, you've got to go to a lot of things, from the White House to a small two-person meeting in the middle of the woods. So, what are the two grassroots events that really stand out for you?
I don't think they are considered grassroots, but the fact that we had a seat at the table planning events like all those 50-51 rallies and the No Kings rallies across New Hampshire, that to me has been really empowering because we started with a group of people that were looking for help, and they reach out to many groups, many organizations, but they also reach out to us, and I just saw the opportunity to like these are folks just like many out there that are looking to organize, and we just needed to provide them with the tools, the little bit of mentorship, and right now they're just doing amazing things. So just to pick two grassroots events is just really hard for me, but what they're doing is so amazing, so empowering. And now they are a nonprofit. Now they just register as a nonprofit. So I think the sky is the limit for them, and the fact that we were behind the scenes, not taking credit for their work, but also just being there pushing them has been one of the things that I'm really proud of. And the other will be, during the MLK event that we had in Manchester, the coalition, the team here at NHGP, we just decided to take our name tags off and just show up and help and feed the folks in the community, the folks that are doing the work on the ground. And that to me was refreshing to see, because many times you don't see that from organizers, like just taking a day off their day or their vacation time to just go and serve in the community and be part of it. So that was good. That show a sense of unity in the department here in the team, but also being community. That's one of my favorite events that happens every single year.
Well, in your time leading our political department, which of the many initiatives that has happened over the last couple of years are you really the most proud of?
I'm just proud of that for the fact that we are able to we modernize some of the things we do on political team, from like the town caucus season when we make it all electronical, so people can just submit the results and responses through a form. We don't have to just mail letters to us that will take seven days, more days, or even never arrive on time.
I
So
was I was going to add that sometimes we don't even get
sometimes we don't even
it.
get it. So now it's just we simplify that. We make it more simple to navigate, and that has been really good. We launched the DEMS dispatch. We're launching communications alerts trainings every single day. We have kind of like an honest open line communication with the town and county chairs. We have a political ticket request that people can just go in and submit a request, and in 24 hours the team will respond to them. We have streamlined a little bit of the process of how to get lists from Boat Builder. We're going to be expanding that as well. We're going to be doing a legislative tracker in the next few weeks. Is going to be up and running, hopefully. And then one thing that I'm really proud of because is modernized is the resource page. The fact that we went from I'll be honest, a little clunky, hard to navigate resource page to something that is just click and ready and you can download on your phone. Many good comments from town chairs like, "Hey, this is awesome. It's simple. We can get what we want straight to. We just go to the topics and then there it is. And then videos. Visual trainings are being really empowering for town chairs. They don't want to read. They don't want to look at a 7-page document. They'd rather see a 5-minute video of us talking about a specific topic, and we are posting it on our YouTube page and this DEMS dispatch and the resource page. So that has been, I think, positive change in the right direction. Can we do more? Absolutely. I'm just looking forward to what the department is going to do in the next few years.
So as you unfortunately depart the party. But as you know, it's only temporary. The good ones always come back.
You never leave.
What do you think you'll miss the most out of being part of the team NHCP?
I think the fact that NHGP provided me with a platform to help people, to mentor people, to recruit people to run for office. Uh, People see us as a stage platform of how to organize and how to be active in the community. And the fact that they reach out to us, email us, call us, what can we do? And then we guide them in the right direction. That to me has been really successful. The fact that I see, a lot of BIPOC, people of color, seeing me in this position, not seeing a person of color on that role before, and I was like, hey, I can do it. And now they're running for office in Auburn. They're running for office up in the North Country. Young people organizing in different college chapters. So that's refreshing to see. That's something that you've been in this longer than me. It's taking a long time, but it's just changing in the right direction, and I see a positive outcome.
So you had the opportunity to attend the last December DNC meeting in Los Angeles. Um, that was kind of your first experience dealing with people from all over the country at such a meeting. What do you think your main couple takeaways of that was?
The main I think the main one that I'm still thinking is a little frustrated to me is when I attended the Latino caucus, and everybody's asking where are you from, and many people were like Florida, Nevada, Arizona, and then I am from New Hampshire. I'm in New Hampshire, and I stood up and I said it proudly, and everybody was like, "Wow, diversity is growing everywhere, even in remote corners like New Hampshire." I'm like, "Yeah, we are here, we exist, we're organizing." I talk about the Latino caucus to all of them, folks from New York that didn't know that that was happening. Like, yes, it's happening. So connect with them, ask for support, and also see what we're doing well here that they can replicate. Some really good ideas that I gathered from that meeting that I brought back to the caucuses, the constituents. Hey, listen, they're doing this. What can we do this at the same time? And that has been an amazing, I would say, a trip that I will like cherish because the people that I met, but also the connections that I have to this day are tremendous. Folks from this lady from Celia from New Texas that we're still in contact. That wants to help. She's even willing to come to New Hampshire to like mentor the Latino caucus because she has been doing it for decades. And having the in the Latino community, having the older female figure kind of mentoring me
Mm-hmm.
is like it's natural to us. It's like a mothering instinct, and she's a good friend now, and I'm looking forward to connect even beyond my time here because I don't want to lose the friendship.
Well, since you did talk about sort of the accomplishments of what we're doing with Outreach here and some of the work that we're doing, I mentioned to you that last week I was at the DNC and they're starting to craft a national program of to be effective county committees, effective local committees, and as they are running through all the things that they think that our county and town committees should be doing, and I was like, check, check, we're doing that, we're doing that, we're doing that. Um, that sort of work isn't easy to organize and think through. And the fact that we're so far ahead of so many other states on that. Talk a little bit about what your belief was before you started working here of how this all worked, and then now after 2 years, your understanding of the structure and what we as a building provide.
No, no. Even before my time with the party, I knew about some of the structure, but I didn't know in detail of how much it entails. The planning, the calls, the trainings, the access to the list, the process of like holding a caucus the way we do in the political team. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work that many folks outside of this building um, I don't want to be critical, but like it's hard to understand because they don't see it. But at the same time, seeing the work that the counties and towns are doing on a daily basis, they organize a lot. They do a lot of calls and kind of like understanding the dynamics and how we can collaborate. At the same time, they can also teach us a little bit of what's happening in the neck of the woods. Um, that has been refreshing, but also has been a challenge. But I think with more communication, more transparency, and just build that momentum because I have a feeling that this year's election is going to be uh, going the right way for us.
Mhm.
And I'm excited. I'm excited for not just that, but also what 2027 is going to be for all of us.
So you're still going to be the vice chair of the Grafton County
Go Grafton.
Democratic Committee. And what do you, just putting on your Grafton County hat, um, what do you see this that you're looking forward to in the North Country and in Grafton County, and more specifically this election and beyond?
What I'm looking forward is Grafton County. We meet constantly. There's a lot of good organizers, a lot of good people, but new voices are rising, which is refreshing to see. In the Upper Valley, in the North Country, the Northern Grafton Dems are doing rallies in Woodsville, in Lisbon, places where they have never seen a protest, and they're getting 200, 300 people on the streets holding signs. Um, in my 25 years living up north, I've never seen that. Littleton, 1,000 people, you don't see that often. So that's refreshing to see. The fact that we have people like Bree Schode and Dustin Binu up north, and then we have some uh, the college Dems in Plymouth. We have the Dartmouth Dems too starting. I think people don't understand that even though UNH is a large hub, we also have Plymouth State and we also have Dartmouth that are like young hubs of people that are active, and they're meeting and they're organizing and they're doing town halls. They're inviting candidates for all offices, presidential candidates coming here, and they're having meetings with them. So Grafton is changing in the right direction, and I think I'm really appreciative of the work of Ann Garland. But I know change is coming, but it's going to be a positive one, and that to me is refreshing. I'm looking forward to continue that work with them.
So we've talked over the last couple of years just about the importance of representation.
Hmm.
That when I was growing up, you never saw LGBT person on TV or in politics. There was nobody that was out in office, and how we have strived to make sure that everyone can see people that look like them and or represent them. What would you say to a young activist now that we're kind of in recruitment period for the legislature, for the state senate, um, county office? Why is it important for them to seek office if they're young people of color?
I think one of the things that people often say is like if you're not on the table, you're on the menu. But also one thing that I'm telling people is like that's fine, but also we can build our own table, and that's been a message that I pass along to all the constituency caucuses. Uh, you gotta run because having your voice, having your lived experiences, most importantly, and building a couple of blocks from here, it's extremely important because when they talk about racism, when they talk about diversity, they talk about inclusion, and your voice is not at the table, is that really effective? So people are getting that message, and that to me is going to be empowering because I got a feeling in the next election we're going to double the amount of BIPOC people that will run for office here in New Hampshire. So that's a goal of mine, and hopefully that happens. And if we can get all of them elected, we can change some things around.
I certainly hope so. We have a lot of space to grow,
Mm.
and I know what it was like when first getting elected in the '80s, and people realized I was gay, and suddenly their language, their inclusiveness changed. And if we were able to get 10 or 15 BIPOC people serving in the House, a couple in the Senate, hopefully, that really would change the dynamics of a lot of the conversations there.
No, no, yeah, that's absolutely right. And one thing that I also remember and appreciate is the fact that in districts like areas like Nashua and Manchester, during the last election, candidates will approach us because, hey, we want to reach non-English speaking voters that
Mhm.
can, and we translated materials into Spanish, French, Portuguese, and that's a good signal that we want to include everyone to the table, and that was so refreshing to watch.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think it was effective too.
So, what is your advice to the folks coming behind you, the next generation of leaders, on how they should be involved, what they should strive for, what their goals should be, and what why is important?
I think the message that I have for them would be you are not going to be alone. Many people think that because they're running for office is just themselves knocking on doors. There is a group of people that are here at the party that help you county people, town people, but not just that. Just reach out outside of that circle. You have nonprofits organizations that are grassroots, like Kenneth Street Coalition. You have other folks that are willing to come to your neck of the woods to like help you. Um, and once you get elected, maybe this is my message for those folks. We tend to support people, but once we get elected, we stop right there. The war needs to continue because that's when they need us the most. Because it's hard being a legislator, but it's also empowering when you win and pass good legislation. So I think that'll be my message. Just keep going, because everything that laws that you really want or policy that you want to pass, it might not pass next year, but you put a brick, and in 10 years you can build a house. So that'll be my message.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for your work, your effort, and we know that you're going to be around for many years to come, and we're going to be a better state for it. So thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity as well.